What's up with bruh? Going old school real quick. Making some coffee. I don't get sponsored by these motherfuckers, but that's what I'm finna be drinking. Just wanna make a quick PSA, man. So appreciate all those that tune in. You in for a live treat. All the 2 people that didn't slid in this bitch. For sure. Appreciate you. Appreciate the tap in. Always good. Just gonna let the chillin' for a little bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna let the people chime in. That's why I don't do the lives off of YouTube, because it be fucking with my camera and shit. But I'm going old school. I'm not doing the StreamYard shit. I'm going old school. I'm doing the lives like I used to do when I first started doing lives. So chime on in. I'm making me some coffee. I just woke up. I was gonna go live last night, but you know, wife got food poisoning and babies didn't want to go sleep. So didn't get to do that. So what's up with more of the machine though? What's up with more of the machine? But bruh, this YTBC hella fraudulent, y'all. What's up with Dragon Leg though? Hey man, make sure you hit the like button when you slide up on in here. There's some stuff that need to be said that ain't been said. What's up with my nigga Loke though? And I'm finna say it. So for all those that got a problem and all that bullshit, oh well, you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. You know what I'm saying? So, but look, dig this. When I made my YouTube, I gotta be very. No, I don't think the fight gonna happen. Look, man, y'all be caught up with these YouTube channels, bro. A lot of these YouTubers, bro, on this YouTube shit, bro, they not cool motherfuckers, bro. They not as cool as y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can like the content that they put out. That's cool. That's your opinion. You got a right to like whatever content that you like. But them as people, the motherfuckers really ain't as cool as you think. They really not as real and GQ as you think. I done sat back and I watched motherfuckers. I done met motherfuckers behind the scenes. I done talked to motherfuckers behind the scenes. And I mean, to be real with you, Shabazz, bro, I ain't a fan of no heavyweight. No, I'm not a fan of any of the heavyweights, to be real with you. Shout out LA. What to do with the foe? So with Pounds, though. I'm not a fan of no heavyweight, bro. I don't like none of them. None of them. To be real with you. And when I say that, a lot of Anthony Joshua fans get mad, but it's like, what the fuck? I'm not a fan of no fighter. I have fighters that I like, that I think are cool because of how they move and how they doing shit. But as far as like being fans of a fighter, no. Because when you are a fan of a fighter, you're going to have a particular biasness to him or her. You're going to make excuses for him because you're a fan. You don't want to see outside of the good shit about them. Because it's good in everybody. It's good and bad in everybody. Everybody ain't all bad. Everybody ain't all good. But real rap, I'd rather just like certain fighters based on, you know, how they train, their dedication and all that. But these dudes say they a fan of fighters, bro, they have a particular biasness. They will have a particular biasness to it. And if you are a fan of a fighter, I'm not saying you're wrong because you are a fan of a fighter. I'm just telling you right here, right now, the moment you tell me I'm a Crawford fan, I'm an Errol Spence fan, I know right there that there's going to be a particular biasness with you with Errol Spence. You're going to deflect every possible way to make Errol Spence look good. That's what you're going to do. That's exactly what's going to happen. So I refuse What's up with my OG though? What's up with my OG? Real Talk Boxing in the building. What's up with it? What to do with the folk? Welcome. Finally, you called me early. And you would have actually called me when I'm not on StreamYard. But hey, man, I appreciate you sliding through, bro. It's a blessing to have you. God bless you and yours, bro. I had to mod you up too. I thought you was already modded up on this thing, but I had to mod you up over here. You know what I'm saying? I give mods to the real ones. But what I'm saying is, this is my overall point. Everybody got something to say about me when I said we should talk about the LDBC. I talked about the LDBC because they were fraudulent YouTubers on YouTube, not because they support black people. Okay? It's because they were pushing a fraudulent narrative about the sport of boxing and people were believing it. Had nothing to do with them supporting black people, none of that. If you are pushing a fraudulent narrative on YouTube about boxing, you're going to have a video about you by me. It don't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if I know you behind the scenes. It doesn't matter if we cool. If you say something fraudulent about the sport of boxing, I'm going to make a video about you. And if you got people out here believing it, believing that what you saying is the doctrine and the gospel, and it's not true, I'm going to rip you a new asshole. Because you shouldn't be out here doing that. And making the excuse, well, boxing is corrupted. Okay, so if boxing is corrupt, what are you doing to stop the corruption? Are you going along with the corruption, or are you just trying to stand back from all that? You trying to kick back from that? Separate yourself from that. That's why I went at Sean Newton. That's why I'm going at Punch Drunk. Because Punch Drunk, you really not cool behind the scenes, my nigga. Like, real rap. Like, I done heard some shit about you, cuz. And I done seen some shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit you doing with the, like, bro, you built your whole shit off of talking about the LDBC niggas. And all the LDBC do, they just out to, like, push the black agenda. That's what they own. You know what I'm saying? They pushing a black agenda because of the white agendas that's going on in the world and shit like that. Which they actually have some sense of a right to do. It's not about what they did. It's how they do it. Why I have a problem. Let me reiterate that. It's not what the LDBC is doing that just pisses me. It's how they're going about the black agenda. Flipping shit, creating a narrative, false narratives and shit. That shit I can't get behind. I can't. But supporting black fighters and all that, I'm cool with that. I don't got a problem with that. I really don't. But that the Crawford, not Crawford, Wilder pound for pound and all that, no, you niggas is cap. Niggas is cap. And it was people out here believing it. And they have a very big following. And pretty much the mainstream media of YouTube and the boxing community come from them niggas. And motherfuckers believing in shit that they saying is gospel to the where you got motherfuckers on ESPN pushing the same type of narrative in their own way. Like, it come a point where it's like, okay, somebody got to call out that fraudulent shit. What's up with Coach, though? What to do with the folk? You should be modded on my shit, bro. So, this is my gripe. All y'all to keep talking about them niggas. Y'all know they gonna say some fraudulent shit. Y'all know they gonna say something against Mexicans and white fighters and UK fighters. Y'all know they gonna do that shit. That's what they do. But guess what? Punch Drunk, Black and Brown, your whole fucking panel last night, Sean Newton, I can't say D-Jeff. D-Jeff just got that Tia female bias bullshit. And a few other channels. They're going to do that. Y'all talking about, oh yeah, you know, them other YouTube channels. I know you talking about the LDBC niggas. And when I tried to bring boxing together to get away from that, everybody shitted on me. For sure, coach. Good luck. I don't talk about them because I want clout. I talked about them because they were pushing a fraudulent narrative about the sport of boxing. That's why I talked about them. Not because they got 100,000 subscribers or they got 50,000 subscribers. I don't give a fuck about your subscription base. Again, I've said this many times on my YouTube channel. I'm not on YouTube for money. I'm not on YouTube for clout, for attention. I didn't even know. If you would have told me when I first got on YouTube that I was going to have 6,000 subscribers, a very big following, a decent following on YouTube, and I was going to be a big part of the YouTube boxing community. If you would have told me that shit then, I'd have laughed at you. Because my best friend told me that I should get on YouTube. And I was like, nah, YouTube too big. Ain't nobody finna watch my shit. He said, bro, just get on there. And I did. And 4 years later, look at where I'm at. And still pushing. And I'm not on here looking to make money or try to build a subscription base. This is God-given. This ain't something I sat down and planned out and make a YouTube channel, talk about boxing, I'm talk about these LDBC niggas, and I'm gonna build my channel off them, talk about them race-bait niggas, and then I'm gonna get to this point and I'm gonna shit on these niggas, and I'm gonna do, bro, I didn't plan this. I didn't plan this. Exactly, coach. It's not about really just fighting particular YouTubers per se, it's that narrative. And if you out here pushing that narrative, I'm on your goddamn neck. What's up, PED? What to do with the vote? And Punch Drunk, you on some cap shit. And from the videos I've seen and from some of the things I've heard about you, you don't like black people too much, and I'm black. I'm black. A West Oakland, California nigga for real. And the way that you be going at people, bro, it's like you don't like black people. And you pushing a Latin agenda. You doing the same thing the LDBC doing for black people, for Latins, for Latinos. Ain't nothing wrong with looking out for your people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you Latino, you want to look out for the Mexicans, cool. You want to look out for the Dominicans and the Cubans and the Puerto Ricans, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with looking out for your own. But when your own fucking up, you need to be holding them motherfuckers accountable. If that's what kind of boxing channel you want to do, where you talk about the Mexican fighters and the Cuban fighters, ain't nothing wrong with that. But when they fuck up and they do fuck shit, you should be holding them accountable. And y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that. Y'all make excuses for them. The same thing them fuck niggas do. When black fighters do fuck shit, they make excuses for them. They try to justify them. And anybody that's black that go against that narrative, we get called coons and shit. Because we don't follow, we're not with the go along, get along gang. So basically you dudes do the same shit that these motherfuckers doing. And then you want to cap for fighters and kiss these fighters' asses all day long so you can get press credentials. Punch Drunk sucked so much Teofimo Sr. dick because he kissed Teofimo Jr.'s ass all day on his channel. That's how he got press credentials. Kissing ass. And quiet as kept, bro, Punch Drunk, you should have never thought you was going to get a Deontay Wilder video when you shit on the main niggas that interview him. What made you think in your right fucking mind that Deontay Wilder was going to do an interview with you and you shit on the niggas that he gives the most interviews to? Why would you do that? Why would you think that he would actually take the time? Because he gave you some impression that he would? You stupid for believing that. There's no way Deontay Wilder is going to do an interview with you. You shit on his niggas. Why would he fuck with you? Stupid. Stupid shit. And you rubbed a few of my homies the wrong way. I don't want to say their names because I don't want to bring no negative publicity or attention to them. Real rap. Now, if they tell me behind the scenes, bro, you can say I don't care who, then I'll do that. But I haven't got the okay to really just publicize who got an issue with you, Punch Drunk. But you done fucked over some good people with your fucking ego, your double standard bullshit. Hell, like Coach say, if you didn't have a double standard, you wouldn't have a standard at all. Bullshit. Don't got time for that shit. Stop talking about the LDBC, bro, every time they say some shit. Stop talking about them niggas. Black and Brown, Punch Drunk, boxing with Sean bitch ass, gonna say some dumb shit talking about he don't care about fighters getting tested dirty or being off the juice and shit. He don't care if football players are caught are on the juice and all that shit, and if they fuck around, run somebody over or hit somebody the right way, they gonna be dead or fucked up because they got an edge. They not natural. That's what's gonna happen. Shit gonna happen that's not natural. People gonna get hurt. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever sport, people will get hurt. That's cheating. It's called cheating for a reason. So what you just basically said it's okay to cheat. Stupid motherfucker. You really just said that in your own way. You just said it's okay to cheat, bro. It's not okay to cheat. Valdez bullshit. Valdez should be stripped. He should be stripped. It's a banned substance. Hold on, let me say it again. It's a banned, hold on. It's a banned substance. It's not, oh, you can have about, they did the same shit with the clenbuterol. Oh, he had this certain amount in the system. Oh, we just gonna up it. We gonna up the levels. So you can have this amount of clenbuterol in your system. So you could cheat a little bit. They starting to try to make it okay to cheat a little bit. Ain't that a bitch? Oscar Valdez, you should be stripped, homie, and or suspended. You got caught with a banned substance in your system. It's banned. You're not supposed to have it in your system. And you knew that. Yet and still, you did it anyway. You should be stripped and suspended for at least 6 months. What's up with Bud Moses? What to do with the phone? I'm going with Warrington. Wishful thinking, I'm going with Warrington. I hope he go out in a good way, because it's gonna be his last fight regardless. It don't matter. I don't think it don't matter if he win or if he lose. I think this is gonna be his last fight. But I'm going with Warrington. Well, with Ralph though, what to do with the foe? Been a minute. But real rap. Real motherfucking rap. I'm What's up with Budro? What to do with the phone? What's up with my nigga though? I would highlight you, but I'm not on StreamYard. What to do with the phone? But my point is, bro, stop talking about them niggas. Y'all niggas just building y'all channels off talking about them niggas. I ain't trying to talk about them niggas all the time. I ain't even trying to talk about Deontay Wilder all the time. My YouTube channel is about you fraudulent narrative pushing YouTubers. I don't give a fuck if I know you. I don't care. I'm on your neck. I'm on your neck. I'm about the sport of boxing. Boxing over everything. That's what I'm about. I'm not about, oh, we got a cap for the black fighters. We got a sticker for the black fighters because, we get a bad rap. We're going to always get a bad rap. Nigga, they just can't stop that. LDBC can't stop that. They could create a narrative to try to dummy over it, and nothing but niggas is going to be over there. It ain't going to be that many white motherfuckers. I'm saying it ain't no white motherfuckers because there are some white motherfuckers over there. But it's mainly black people. So I ain't finna be, no. Punch Drunk, you built your channel off talking about them niggas. Sean Newton built his channel off talking about them niggas. Constantly going at them niggas. What's up with Queen Lisa though? Johnny Boy, all you niggas built your channels going at them niggas. Looking dumb as fuck. Johnny Boy, you white. You white. Sean Newton, nigga, you white. Punch Drunk, motherfucker, you Dominican. You're Latin, motherfucker. So you three denominated fuckers, from two white motherfuckers to a Dominican motherfucker, going at niggas that are going to big up nothing but what black people do and shit on everybody else. So by y'all going over there, not going over there, but by y'all going out your way to talk about them and they race bait bullshit, y'all became the same thing that y'all talk about with them. Instead of being them, y'all became them, just a different version. From Johnny Boy, because he race bait, he do racist shit. Johnny Boy, you do racist shit. I was trying to be I was literally trying to be the motherfucker that was trying to like edge you out. I was trying to sandpaper you up, bro, smooth you out. I was trying to get you. Everybody was like, don't fuck with you. I'm like, no, I'm gonna sand him out. I'm gonna sand him out. I'm gonna get him good. I'm gonna get him smooth. And your ass just would not smooth out for nothing. So, hey, yo bad. But you do be on some racist shit. And Sean Newton, you be on some biased shit like a motherfucker because you be constantly trying to big up every fighter that the LDBC put down on purpose just because they putting them down. So you might not even be a fan of them, the fighters. You could just be talking about them just because they talking about them or they talk bad about them. You following whatever they say. Your content is based on every time they open their mouth. Every time they say something, you making videos, doing lives and shit. Sucker shit. Sucker shit. Oh, I'm gonna get to them too, BNK. I'm gonna get to them too. Trust me. Just bear with me. I'm coming. Trust me. Hold on. Let me give me some coffee. Yes. Some good shit right there. That's some good shit right there. Good shit. You already know, bro. Stay with the coffee. This shit fire. But anyway, Showbiz, he a bitch. Everybody like, you wouldn't say that to his face. Yes, I would. Like, y'all don't know me. Like, this ain't no act, bruh. This ain't no personality, bruh. This ain't no me get on YouTube and I'm trying to be all in the camera and talk about shit because I'm not that nigga. Bro, I really don't like Showbiz, bro. I really don't like you, Showbiz. I know I don't know you and all that shit, but bro, my nigga, you are a sell the fuck out. You a sellout. You ain't about bringing the community together. You about staying over there in your own lane, racking up your shit and saying fuck everybody else. That's what you on, Showbiz. That's what you about. You ain't about doing shit. Aki just follow whatever Dante Boxing Nation do. I don't really watch Aki like that, but he got a biased narrative too. He got a favorite fight. Anybody that have a favorite fighter is biased. They have a sense of biasness to them. They're going to cap for them some way, somehow. If they say, this is my favorite fighter, man, I'm a fan. Bro, you're going to have a sense of biasness to them. You are. Even when the situation comes where it may be stacked against him, you will not go against him. Ego hella bias. I'm ashamed that nigga claim he's supposed to be from the V. That nigga biased in the motherfucker. Fuck Ego. I'm still waiting to see that nigga. Seconds out, cool. The mainstream ones are cool to some of it, but they cool. Cause they in the limelight. They in the they mainstream media in boxing. So you really can't say too much. I just don't like the fact they don't ask real questions. But they can't ask real questions and shit. Look, man. I love my fan base. I love my following. I love my subscription base. But I don't give a fuck about super chats, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on here for money. If money come, it's gonna come. Because that's what God willed it to do. Goodfellas Sports TV is cool. But he be saying some biased shit too. I was finna get at him on some shit. Because sometimes he act like he know everything. Like motherfuckers that think because they got connections or because they know people that's in that particular circle, they think they know boxing. They think they know about boxing. You motherfuckers don't know boxing. You know the politics of the sport. You know the games that people gonna play. You know the manipulations and bullshit that go on behind the scenes. You have more of an objective in that sense. But you don't really know shit about the sweet science. I've taught the shit. I actually do it. And I've been doing it for about a good 20 plus years now of my life. I've been doing combat sports since I was 15 years old. I'm 37. What's up with Will Cash, though? I started boxing when I was, 19? And I really dedicated a lot of my time to boxing when I was 24, 25. And y'all here talking because y'all talking to these fighters, and these fighters are biased. These fighters are going to give you a biased opinion. They're going to give you a me agenda. Because as a fighter, you have to be selfish. It has to be about you. It can't be about nobody else. You can't give it up. IBFP is Canelo bias. Love you, bro, but you Canelo, Eddie Reynoso, Oscar, I wouldn't say Oscar, that's because you said the same shit I said about Oscar. But he Canelo bias. He don't cover boxing like that. He covered Canelo. And Andy Ruiz and Ryan Garcia, the popular Mexican. He blocked you because you probably said some shit on him that he didn't like. And I'm surprised you probably did. He probably said some shit to Nuke that he wasn't feeling. That's why he blocked your ass. Or he was probably fucking up his narrative or his agenda. Either one. If not both. But eventually you're going to have an agenda. That's why they channels grow like that. Because from what I heard Punch Drunk bought some subscriptions too. That's what I heard. I don't think he lost. I really think he won the first fight by like 1 point. I scored it twice. First time I scored it, he won by 2 points. Second time I scored it, no sound, he won. I gave him one by 1 point. Canelo won by 1 point. First time I literally scored. First 2 times I watched it, I scored it. First time Canelo won 2 points. Second time, 1. Yeah, that's some LDBC shit. Anytime any content creator says and they disagree with you and they call you a fanboy because you don't agree with them, that's LDBC shit. And the cold part about it, what's fucked up, is them motherfuckers is starting to get away from that shit. Them LDBC niggas, they starting to get away from the shit that they used to do. And guess who's doing it now? The motherfuckers that was mad when they did that shit to them. Stupid shit. Everybody started off on their YouTube, in a sense, talking about them niggas. And then ended up doing the same shit that them motherfuckers do. On their shit. Just in a different way. Bro, it's NBBC, bro. Non-biased boxing community, bro. You have a right to your opinion. You got a right to disagree with me. You got a right to say I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You got a right to say you got a dumbass opinion. Fuck you. Kiss my ass. Shut the fuck up. You're a liar. You're a bitch. You're a hoe. You're a slut. You have a right to say whatever the fuck you want to. Just don't talk about my wife and my kids. And we good. But you have a right to say pretty much damn near anything the fuck you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, all day. All day long. Ain't nothing finna change over here. I'm not finna start capping because some fighter got this or got that, or some fighter decide he wants to give me an interview, or I'm finna start making hella videos about Josh Taylor because the Scottish fan base love me and shit. No. Josh Taylor fuck up. Guess what's finna happen? I'm gonna rip Josh Taylor the fuck up. Let Josh Taylor piss dirty. I'm gonna rip Josh Taylor up. Let Terrence Crawford piss dirty. I'm going to rip Crawford the fuck up. Wait, hold up. Where he at? Where he at? I know I didn't miss my guy. I saw a very familiar name, man. Hold up. There he is. What's up with my nigga for real? I call you for real because you're the truth. What to do with the folk? That's my day one right there. For real Parker, that's my guy. That's like you fuck with him, you fuck with me, bro. That's my guy. I fucks with for real. That's my dude. Like I would love to if he smoked, I would love to smoke a blunt with him. For real. That's my guy. Boxing should be about footwork, head movement, timing. Bro, it's always gonna be about politics as long as people want money. They care more about money than anything else. Appreciate that, Will Cash. I try to be. Bro, we need to link up, bro. I fucks with you. Bruce hella arrogant. Got love for him, got respect for him, but Bruce got a sense of arrogance to him. And Bruce did some shit I didn't like. What to do with Adrian, bro? What to do with the Defoe? I ain't seen you in a minute. He did some shit I didn't like. And he did some shit to me that he said I did to him. And I was like, I ain't even do that shit. You did that shit to me. And you saying I did it to you, that's... You know what I mean? Because I had told... Let me give you some behind the scenes shit. I had told Myron that I didn't think Bruce was NBBC. Like, he don't never rep the set. He don't never do that. He just kind of like, he like his own entity. He don't never really shout us out or nothing like that. Like everybody else, like Andrew shout us out, Myron shout everybody out, Two Hands shout everybody out, Jay Beezy, every fucking video at the end you NBBC. That nigga stay set repping the set. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't do that. He didn't really, it was like he didn't really have an affiliation with us on wax. It was kind of like, yeah, I fuck with y'all. Like behind the scenes, we would talk like, yeah, bro, we in BBC, you know, that's what it is. Woo, woo, woo. But on wax, it was like he's Bruce Vane. Like I'm cool with them. I'm cool with them niggas. Like those are my guys. But I'm not finna like fully attach myself to what these dudes are doing. You know what I'm saying? And I saw that, and I was just like, all right, I don't think Bruce is really with us like that. He don't ever pull up on lives, none of that shit. Yeah, I don't think he with us like that. What's up with Guido? And I told him that. I told Myron that. And they got back to Bruce. And he felt some type of way about it. And this was prior, after he didn't say, made a video dissing me. All the shit. I ain't never said nothing bad about B. But he had made a video dissing me and shit. And I was like, bro, you getting at me for something that I ain't even do. Like you know what I'm saying? And we talked. And we came to an understanding on the phone. We had talked and we came to an understanding or whatnot. And we haven't spoke since. Ain't no beef, ain't no fuck Bruce Vane, none of that shit. If anything, it'd probably be him feeling that way about me, probably. But I ain't got no ill will about Bruce Vane for real, for real. I just felt like bro was never really like with me in that way. Like he was probably with me in some ways. I won't say like he wasn't with the brother at all. I won't say no shit like that. But I think in a way that what we needed for YouTube, he wasn't there like that. He wasn't there like that. And if that was the case, it was like let him do his thug thing, and I'm gonna do mine. God bless him. God be with him. And that's that. But I don't fuck with Bruce. I don't fuck with him. He don't fuck with me. He over there. I'm over here. You know what I'm talking about? So that's just what it is. Yeah, bro. Muay Thai ain't no joke, bro. Take your time. Be smart. Take your time. Take your time, cuz. So I feel like this, bro. To some avail, I'm not a big YouTuber, but I do feel like I'm the realest one on here because I'm not finna cap for nobody. And I feel like the only person that's on you in the YTBC that's close, if not on par with me, is Deuce. No diss to, I'm not saying like Myron and Andrew not real dudes or nothing like that. But I think like the dude that's like when I see him, I see myself, Deuce. When I see Deuce, I see a little bit of me there. And I say like that's one of the realest ones. And if you ain't subscribed to Two Hands the Reaper, you tripping, you slipping. Fuck boxing waves soft ass. I don't got time for him either. Mr. Rogers of the YTBC. Monty Brown, look, this is my thing with Monty Brown. Monty Brown had an issue with what I said about Al Heyman paying LDBC niggas, right? And that's something that I heard. If it's not true, it ain't true. But that was what I heard. And I said it on wax. Okay, if it's not true, it's not true. It's not, you're not making me feel bad. You don't make me look bad to me. You're not hurting me. You're not hurting what I do or how I feel because it's true or not true. That don't make me none. Move on. You know what I'm saying? He was pissed at me about that, and he kind of felt some type of way towards me about that. But I don't think it's nothing really major with me and Monty Brown. You know what I'm saying? And I think dudes need to realize, bro, I'm a real one, bro. I'm just here to talk boxing, bro. I'm not here to shit on niggas. I'm not here to ride your wave. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for that. I don't know what happened to Jay Diaz. What happened to him? What happened to Jay Diaz? He just disappeared, huh? Fell off the face of the motherfucking earth. Boom, can I ask you, have you ever had cracked ribs? I fell, landed on my side, and it's been like a week. No, I haven't had cracked ribs before. I've had bruised ribs. I ain't never broke a bone in my life. I've never broken anything. I fractured some shit, but I ain't never broke nothing. But I've had some bruised ribs before. That shit ain't fun. So I can only imagine. It hurt to breathe. Do it hurt to breathe? Do you piss blood? Because usually when you crack your ribs, you piss blood, shit like that. I would just say and I'm sure it's hard as fuck for you to sleep. Sleeping, rolling on the sides, rolling on your back, all that shit. You gotta figure that out. And make sure you you protect your ribs, bro. Make sure you got them wrapped good, not hella tight, good. You know what I'm saying? And you resting right, and don't take I don't know. I wouldn't tell you to take baths. I wouldn't tell you to sit down too much. I wouldn't tell you to lay down too much. I wouldn't tell you to do that. Cause I know somebody that had broken ribs. They couldn't lay down for too long. They couldn't sit down for too long. None of that shit. They couldn't take baths. They had to take showers because it hurt to sit down in the tub, shit like that. So it's gonna be a bitch. You're gonna be hurt for a couple weeks. So be prepared. Be prepared. Kurt talk good boxing, but Kurt got a narrative too. What's up with Shuttleworth? Kurt got a narrative too. Look, man. Kurt know Myron, right? I've been on Myron channel many times at a particular time, right? Kurt said he didn't know who the fuck I was. I got literally like the loudest voice in the YTBC. What's good with BJ Bando? What do you do with the folk? Like real rap. I got like the loudest voice in the YTBC, my nigga. Like for real. You can't be in the YTBC now. At this particular junction in the world, you can't be in the YTBC and not know who DT3 is. That's impossible now. You can't be in the boxing community on YouTube and not know who the fuck I am. Not in the main parts. That's kind of hard to believe. You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, I was like, bro, you know who the fuck I am. I done been to your channel before. I've been to your channel a few times. Left comments, all the shit. And it's not like your shit is going hella fast and you missing comments and shit. That's not the case. You see everything going on. So don't that boy, I don't know who he is. Cap. So I started having an opinion about him ever since. What's up with Black and Brown? Hey, bro, Black and Brown, look. Check this out. Sacramento, what the fuck was that team you had? What the fuck was them called? I forgot. But anyway, check this out, Black and Brown, look. Fuck them niggas on the south side, bro. Like, I was watching your live last night, and for a moment, I ain't watched the whole thing. I just watched a little smidget of the shit. And what I caught, I was like, bro, I don't want to be a part of that. Because I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to talk about the LDBC. I don't want to talk about what negative channels say this, that, and the third. And I'm not finna say them directly. I'm going to indirectly talk about certain people. I'm not finna do that. If I see a channel that say something fraudulent, I'm not finna not say that. I'm going to say the fuck their name. I'm going to say who the fuck it is. I'm going to say who it is. I'm not that type of YouTuber. What's up with Jay Cooley though? So if I would have came on your panel, I would have been calling out hella names. Hella names. And you fuck with Punch Drunk, Black and Brown. You cool with that nigga. I'm not. Y'all niggas not realizing, bro. DT3 ain't cool with everybody. DT3 is not finna be all humble with everybody. I'm not an everybody motherfucker. Excuse me, baby. Please don't say that. My baby is at that phase of repeating everything I say. You know what I'm saying? No, he not. He don't. If he's the original Mondo. Hello, by the way, to you. If Sean Newton is the original LDBC Slayer, why his subscription base never really grew based on that shit? YB is the real LDBC Slayer. And it's in his name. That motherfucker subscription base grew. He grew a subscription base off of that. All the shit. Sean Newton ain't shit. But a white dude who's sitting in his living room, bedroom, whatever the fuck, talking shit about them, other black people. He a white dude. So all he doing is fitting into their narrative because you a white dude talking about black people, bigging up other black people. They just doing it in a dumb fucking way or in an arrogant way, excuse me. That's it. So all you do is help them push their narrative even more because you white, Sean. Everything's good, man. I know YB is the AJ cheerleader. That's what he do. That's why I made a video about him, but that led to some bullshit. But anyway, because you can't say something about, I said something about YB motherfuckers lost their goddamn mind. Like, it's all good when I'm talking about LDBC. It's all good when I'm talking about them. It's cool. Y'all happy. Y'all for me talking about the LDBC. But let me make a video about Black and Brown. Let me make a video about Punch Drunk. Let me make a video about IBFP. Let me make a video about them. Boxing Jedi is my dude. May the force be with you. I can't listen to him when I'm at home because he curses too much. I gotta listen to him at work because he say too many. He drop too many F-bombs. So I can't watch him when I'm at home with my kids or some shit. Or if I'm outside blowing a blunt, I could watch him because I'm outside. But he dropped too many F-bombs, so I can't watch him like that. But I love Boxing Jedi, bro. That's my guy. I don't think, you know what? I don't think he on his nuts hard, IBFP. I just think he saw opportunity. He saw something that was working. That's getting him views. He not gonna get a press pass because he don't want nobody to see what it look like. But he gonna build the shit out that YouTube channel. And if he do get a press pass, he probably gonna turn his shit into a brand and it'd be like some fight hype shit. Like IBFP would probably be like some fight hype shit where he have people go, you know what I'm saying, on some real shit, or like ES News, like Ellie Setback type shit. Because Ellie Setback got people working for him that he send to other gyms and get interviews and shit. I think IBFP will probably do some shit like that. That's big though. That's cool. Because IBFP not really into people seeing him. He not into that. But I can see that being Nuke. Setback is just an asshole, bro. He just a guy nobody like. I don't like him. I couldn't be a boxer and get interviewed by him. He asked the dumbest questions in all captivity. You can hit the link anytime, and we can have any conversation we need to have. I mean, look, this is what I feel like we need to have. For real, for real. This is what I feel like we need to have. If Black, you Latin, you come from the Mexican Latin community, right? So most of the people that's going to be on your panel is going to be of that descent. One guy that you got on there, that you've had on there, I don't fuck with. And his name is Punch Drunk Boxing. And a lot of people that you have come to your channel fuck with this dude. But this dude has not only said racist shit against my denomination, because I'm Black. I don't know if you realize that, Punch Drunk. I don't give a fuck what you got with the LDBC. But when you say Black people, you talk about me too. Remember that when you say Black people, you're not just talking about them. You're talking about me. You're talking about Two Hands. You're talking about Myron. You're talking about Andrew. You're talking about my wife. You're talking about my kids. You're talking about my mother. You're talking about my father. When you say Black people, when you say that, you're talking about me. So when you was talking to the LDBC niggas and you was using that as an excuse to justify whatever argument, why y'all always buy you, blah, 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 blah. Hold up. Stop tying everything that Black people are to them. Cut that bullshit out, because I heard the video. And I've watched some shit about you being hella racist and shit. That's why I can't fuck with you, bro. Because you really be on some fuck shit on the under. And I can't vibe with that. And I came to your channel as a man to say, you know what, I wanted to squash this little issue. And it was all because of Major Key Boxing. He came to me and talked to me on my live stream and said, hey man, can we hash this out? And because of Major Key Boxing being my guy, and I have the utmost respect for him, I did that. Because I understood where he was coming from at the time, regardless of what my particular point of view was about you. So I came over there. Even had my Gentleman Jack. Because I love Gentleman Jack. This is my drink. This is what I drank. You know what I'm saying? And you just fucked it off again. Fucked it off again. And I can't do you follow? No, I don't. I only follow like 2 MMA channels. And that's MMA Talk Live and SCMP Camp. But yeah, I follow a couple MMA channels. MMA Junkie, follow him because he be getting some good shit. But that a lot of that shit, bro, be cap on here. Be cap. And I can't get with Punch Drunk. Sean Newton, I been couldn't get with you. I just was just like, I'ma just not fuck with shit you talking about. You know what I'm saying? And then when you said that shit about you don't care about fighters being on steroids, but that was the worst thing you could ever say, bro. You basically just said you don't care if fighters cheat. You don't care if athletes cheat. You're okay with athletes cheating and fucking over the system. Sad day. I'm not fucking with no Japanese liquor, bro. I drank Japanese liquor like twice in my life. Fucked me up. Never again. I'm a lightweight. I smoke weed. I don't drink. I'll have a drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people that I'm a sipper. I'm not a drinker. There are people that drink. They drink alcohol like it's water or juice. I'm a sipper. I will fill this bitch to about right here and sip that bitch and be cool after. Sip that, smoke a blunt, man, I'm good. Oh no, I'm not saying I got an issue. I'm just saying you have them on your channel. And I don't want to make, if you have them on there and I pop up, I'm going to gas that nigga. That's what I'm telling you, Black and Brown. That's what I'm telling you. If you got somebody on there that I have an issue with, I'm liable to spaz out on that particular individual. And I don't want to take over nobody's live stream because I got a problem with somebody else. You feel me? So I'm just telling you that out of respect. Like, so if you got him on your panel, I'm not coming on there because I'm gonna disrespect your shit. Not trying to disrespect you, but I'm gonna disrespect that nigga. So I don't want to do that on your platform. That's what I'm saying to you. And anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna hit him up after this live though. But I gotta talk to Mark of Rival Boxing Talking News. I gotta like patch some wounds up over there. Whether he give a fuck or not, I'm still do it being the man that I am, because I feel like I need to patch that up. Regardless of how the fallout happened, I feel that we need to I need to, not necessarily we, but I feel like I need to go over there, not to his channel, but I need to hit him up directly and patch that up and fix that. If I can. If I can't, so be it. I tried. And that's what I'm gonna do. But that's all I'm saying, Black. That's all I'm saying, Black and Brown. That's it. I'm not trying to come over to your shit, start no shit, or be on some sucker shit. None of that. I'm not even asking nobody. You know what? I don't mean to be a dick, but I don't give a fuck if you choose sides or not. I don't care. It's like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Do what you will, my brother. But I ain't feeling dude. You know what I'm saying? And I get he probably cool with some of y'all, but he done did a lot of racist shit on behind the scenes, and can't get with it. What's up, baby? What you creeping up on? See how big she is, y'all? See how big she is now? You see that? Some of y'all remember when she was born. Some of y'all been here since this one was born. And look at her now. She about to be 4. She about to be 4. What? What you want? Did you? Hold on, y'all. I gotta handle these. Come on. Come on. Go. Now, I'm not finna give y'all food. We don't have cereal, baby. I gotta go get some. Hold up. Where are you going? Yeah, it's been about 4 years now, bro. 4 years in the game. I gotta get to these babies real quick. Hold up, give me a sec. For those that's been with me for a minute, y'all know this is normal. My day ones know. They've been here since I was changing diapers. Come here. And this is my other one. See? Mm-hmm. That's my other one. Oh no, you saying he a really good channel because he probably be talking. He be talking that stuff you want to hear. That's why you like him, because he say the stuff you want to hear. That's why a lot of people get mad at me when I get at certain people, because they say the stuff that they want to hear, and because they say the stuff they want to hear, and I call them out for stuff that they say that they shouldn't be saying. Oh man, dude, cool man, he's cool, man. Look, y'all don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'm not gonna say it like I do. But certain people is just on here to push a narrative to get your money. Hey. Go. Some people just want your money, man. Some people really just want to get in your pockets. I don't want your money. I don't want your money, bro. I don't care about your super chat. You give it to me, cool if I get it. But I don't want your super chat. I don't want your money. I don't want that. What I want to do is teach you something. I want you to learn something. That's what I want. I don't want you to come to my channel just so I could talk shit about the channels you don't like. I hate that. I hate when people just come to me because, oh, I talk about a fighter that they don't like. Or I talk shit about the channel that they don't like. I can't stand that. I can't stand that. So, okay. So you support what he said about not caring about fighters on steroids? Let me say that. Let me say I don't care about fighters on steroids. Fighters use steroids all the time. Athletes are always on the juice. That's not a big deal to me. That doesn't matter to me. It's been happening from the dawn of time. Fighters always on the juice. It's normal. What do you do? What if I said that shit? What if I said that? What you gonna be all like, yeah. Right out, Dictate 3. Yeah. F it. Let them do it. Let them get them roided up. Yeah. Fuck out of here. You didn't answer my question. Okay, Boxing Wave This is why I don't rock with Boxing Wave.
I don't.
When you go support other channels and they act like you like you a fan and you not a fan, you just trying to support another brother that you see out here doing what you doing, you gonna laugh and you getting more juice because you want to be juiced up. And then they act like they don't know who you are, like you don't exist. And then if you were to come around, it's like you a fan of it. That's some arrogant ego shit. Don't deal. What's up with Major Keto? No, I'm just saying. And it's like, and then like all of a sudden my subscription base went up because I said something good about Canelo. And I said how Khalid Plant can't beat Canelo and all that shit. So when I say that, Canelo fans come and want to subscribe because they think I'm finna big up Canelo. Let Canelo do some. Let Canelo do something. Canelo gonna get it too. And guess what? All y'all that came to my channel because I said that Khalid Plant or Caleb Plant, since y'all get at me for saying Khalid, I make fun of that Khalid. Since Khalid Plant ain't ready for Canelo, now y'all want to slide over here. But when I start talking about Canelo ain't this and he ain't that and he need to do this and bop the flip the flame and fifth floor and fifth and ripping him up and back down another, watch how quick y'all say, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. He said something bad about unsubscribe. He said something bad about Canelo. Unsubscribe. He said something bad about Oscar Valdez. Unsubscribe. If that's what you here for, unsubscribe. Seriously. I'm here to big up your favorite fighter, bro. Caleb. I call him Khalid. You and your... Hold up, she want to watch Coco, man. Off of that. You don't do that. Go sit your butt down.
What? Crazy. I'm supposed to be again.
Come here, pissy butt.
What? Wait, I live away from here. I just want to say, okay, bye-bye. I'm supposed to be
Right, get over here.
among us. Yay!
Baby shark? Baby shark? Come on. No baby shark? Well, them kids love that pink phone shit. Alright, hold up. What I miss? Oh, yeah. Coco Melon, pink phone, all that stuff, bruh. What is wrong with just talking about boxing and not talking about race? That's what showbiz do. And the reason his page has so many followers because he talk boxing and only boxing only and his personality. Okay, look. I'm gonna say this again. Y'all don't know these people behind the scenes. You don't know the things and the people they've rubbed the wrong way behind the scenes. So just because you see the personality and you see the show, you don't see the person. When you come to my, you see the person. It's no show over here. It's not a show. A lot of these YouTube channels, it's a show. So a lot of y'all are caught up with the show. Y'all don't know the person. Y'all know the show the person trying to put on, but you don't know the person. You don't know the makeup of an individual. You don't know. You just know you like the show. And I'm not knocking you for liking the show. I'm telling you about the person. You can like the show all day long, but I'm going to tell you about the person. And based on the person and what I hear about showbiz and what I've seen and I've talked to showbiz behind the scenes, he bitch nigga. He straddled the fence. He played both sides. I'm not finna front for y'all. I'm not finna fake the funk for y'all. If showbiz was really a cool, smooth dude, GQ, I would say that about the nigga. He not that. He not that. And I'm not finna pretend like he that. Canelo? You mean Laura? Like, I don't have the energy for that. And then what I don't like is when you have something to say about somebody, they call you a hater. I'm a hater because I don't support you, or I have an objective opinion about you. I didn't say don't subscribe to him. I'm not saying don't support him, don't pay him, don't help him pay his bills. That's hate. He don't deserve what he get. That's hate. I'm just telling you, showbiz a bitch ass nigga. And he not what he say he is. That's what I tell you. Take it how you want to. Feel how you want to feel. And motherfuckers don't fuck with me because I'm outspoken. I'm too outspoken. Or people think I don't know shit. So it's whatever on that. But there are a lot of channels that do that dumb shit. But I'm gonna hit up with some boxing talk real quick. I don't want to get too caught up with that bullshit. I do want to get some boxing talk rolling. And what I do want to talk about real quick is Usyk and Joshua. When you think Garcia is going to pop dirty, shit. I don't know which Garcia, Ryan or Danny. Because if you're talking about Ryan, probably in another about 6 months to a year. Another 6 months to a year, he's going to pop dirty. And it's going to be on a major marquee fight. Or a decent opponent type fight. Like somebody that could maybe get him, maybe type shit. Usyk is going to KO AJ in what round? What round? You do realize that AJ is the bigger guy, right? AJ is the bigger guy. You hella funny, Magic E. Funny as hell. I say AJ, unanimous decision. I think go 12. I think you finna see a boxing chess match for the beginning, the first 5 to 7 rounds. You're gonna see a chess match. And I think AJ is going to land the more significant punches in the fight. And that's what's going to give him the edge. Because he's not going to be able... Like, this Usyk took a back step, was on the back foot with Chisora. And AJ can't take no backward steps with Usyk. For Usyk to win this fight, Usyk has to take it to AJ. He has to take it to him. He has to do that. If he don't do that, he's not going to win off of fighting on the back foot. He's not going to win it. No, I don't, Fred. I don't know. All I know is that it was a banned substance. For real, Lo? What haters you talking about? Usyk looked better against Chisora than Joseph Parker. And that's what they don't want to give credit to Usyk for. Because Joseph Parker got knocked down by Chisora. And Joseph Parker arguably lost to Derek Chisora. And Usyk didn't look like that. And Joseph Parker is an actual natural heavyweight. And he's fought at heavyweight consistently his whole career. And Usyk hasn't. And yet and still, he looked better against Derek Chisora than Joseph Parker. So Usyk isn't a bad heavyweight. He's not as bad as people making him out to be. Usyk is actually a really decent heavyweight. He really is. He fought at heavyweight in the Olympics. Usyk and Anthony Joshua won a medal in the same Olympics. They just fought in two different weight classes. Usyk fought at heavyweight in the Olympics. Anthony Joshua fought at super heavyweight. So Usyk is not unfamiliar with the weight. No, I don't see Charlo fighting Castano again. I don't see that happening. I don't see that fight happening at all. At all. I think find a way out of there. We'll see, Mondo. We'll see. Cause I think AJ gonna try to outbox him. He not gonna go in there and try to brawl him. Cause Usyk can move and he can counter. And Usyk is southpaw. So he gotta look at the different angles. So I think the first 6-7 rounds is gonna be a chess match. It's gonna be AJ trying to figure out where he catch him at, where can he get him at. And I really see that. And I think Usyk is going to try to push the pace in the early rounds. He going to try because he going to want to get AJ tired. He going to want to get him because AJ do tired. He does get fatigued. That do happen. You funny as hell, Fred. I mean, AJ stopped lifting weights, which is what he should have been doing. He stopped lifting weights, and he just started boxing. You already have natural God-given power. You already naturally big as hell. So all you need to do is just up your ante with your boxing skills. That's all you need to do. You don't need to worry about getting, I need to get, no. Work on your boxing prowess. Focus on that. Get better at boxing. And you're going to shred down. You're not going to lose your power. That's not going to go nowhere. You're going to get faster. You're going to get more stamina. You're going to get more endurance. You know what I mean? And you're going to get used to fighting with that big body frame of yours. So when you got somebody that's trying to get you tired, then they're going to learn that nope, I'm not that Joshua no more. I'm not going to get tired. I think he might, Fred, have a little more gas. I'm hoping he got more gas. If AJ don't got more gas, then I don't know. Because Usyk got a decent tank. Yeah, and he showed that when he fought Pulev. And even though Pulev to me it wasn't really looking at that fight, Pulev to me is not all that. He wasn't really... But he showed that with Pulev, though, that he could be patient and wait, pick, and then get you out of there. And when he gets you hurt, he's not going to just go for broke and just try to give you everything. He's not going to empty the tank. He's going to be smarter about it. Yeah, it's a solid win because of the name, but I'm just saying skill-wise. Skill-wise, pull it. No. No. Hold up. Let me see what he said. He not gonna fight, bro. Charlo is not gonna fight Andrade. Not gonna happen. Okay. All right. So that's a narrative. That is a narrative. The whole little, he ain't fought nobody. He ain't did this. He ain't did this. He ain't did nothing in the division. That's hate. That's hate. That's hate. I hate to break it to you. Actually, no, the fuck I don't. But that's hate. Those comments are hate comments. He's a world champion. He is a champion. He's went to resumes don't lie. Well, shit. What, you can only fight the people who willing to fight you. This ain't football, basketball, baseball where you gotta play motherfuckers or you gotta fight them. If they on your schedule, you gotta play them. Who did he unseat for the belt? Evidently nobody. He didn't unseat nobody for the belt because don't nobody want to fight him. Like, we don't have the same energy for everything. That's politics. He's still a world champion. I don't agree with how Devin Haney got his belt. I don't agree with no email champion. Ugas was an email champion before he beat Manny Pacquiao. I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that at all. But he still is a world champion nonetheless, regardless of if I feel he is or if I feel he deserves it or not. He still is that, regardless of what I think. Do you believe that there are weak weight classes? No, I don't think that there are weak weight classes. What I do think, and I would rather boxing go back to what's up, Los? I'd rather go boxing to go back to how it used to be in the old days, where it wasn't no light this or super that. It was literally lightweight, bantamweight, flyweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight, cruiserweight. Like, there was no light middle, light welter, super welter. It wasn't none of that. It was either a welterweight, a lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight. Like, that's it. And I feel like if it went back to that, a lot of fight, man. And I think it should only be three belts. I think it should just be the WBC, the WBA. No, 4 belts. I think it should be 4 belts: the WBC, the WBA, the WBO, and the IBF. But they should all only have one world title. It shouldn't be no supers, no regulars, no interims, no none of that. None of that. None of that shit. And even if they do some shit like that, if you win the interim belt, you are automatically in line for a title shot, meaning that your next fight should be for the belt. No Holly, no bullshit, no cap, no none of that. It should be for a belt. The world title. And if you keep it simple like that, you wouldn't have to worry about nothing. I heard something with Floyd happened to Valdez where he didn't violate according to the sanctioning body, but the LDBC is chewing him out, but quiet when their guy. Most boxing fans are a joke. Look, man. So, according to the sanctioning body, he didn't violate nothing. So who said it was a banned substance? What doping agency said it was banned? Wasn't it VADA? And ain't he under? So basically, the sanctioning body can trump the drug administration. That's what you're telling me? That's what you're telling me. Is that sanctioning bodies can trump drug testing agencies and their standards. Like, I'm trying, just help me make that make sense. Cause VADA, I heard, said it was a banned substance. Based on what you telling me, is the sanctioning body said, well, it's not banned to us, so he can still do. So basically, the sanctioning body could know a motherfucker dirty, and they could still dismiss it and let the fight happen, and say it's not a illegal substance within the sanctioning body. I'm not questioning. I'm not saying that's fact. I just want to be clear about something. Because what it sounds like might not be what it is. So help me understand. Help me make that make sense. Okay, so what did Floyd do? I'm still trying to figure out what did Floyd do. Father follows water rules, and the sanctioning body makes the final decision. Who knew? Dillian White versus Charles Martin be a good fight, or both, for both the UK and the US, as well as interesting style-wise. I think Dillian White will beat Charles Martin. I think Dillian White got, as long as Dillian White hungry and he want it, Dillian White dangerous. I don't think Charles Martin want it like that. I think Charles Martin will take that fight just to be active. But I don't think he taking that fight because he want to win a world title or he want to prove something. People don't realize, bro, boxing is a hungry man's sport. Boxing is a poor man's sport, dog. I hate to break it to you. So all these rich motherfuckers in boxing, that's why you not finna see the fights you want to see. Boxing is a poor man's sport, dog. It's not meant for you. It's not meant for the rich, bro. Because once the rich start coming in, you see this shit. Now that the rich is starting to trickle on in, it's all about, man, you put asses in seats. That's what it's about. It's not a poor man game no more. Because now the poor dude, the poor man, he ain't nobody. He don't put asses in seats. He ain't nobody. But he hungry. He trying to get it. That's old school boxing. That ain't new. That ain't what we doing no more. That's nah. This dude over here, this video gamer, got 10 million subscribers on YouTube. He got 3.6 million followers on Instagram. He got 1.3 followers on Twitter. Yeah, we can market that. He can't box though, dude. They never fought. It don't matter. It don't matter. If we can get the video game community to come to the sport, the sport is growing. Because now we're bringing gamers in the sport. Yeah. Gotta bring these gamers. We're gonna get these gamers. Yes, we're gonna do. Yeah. Let's get these gamers. Get that gamer money. That's what it is. But the dude that's in the gym, really working, really want to prove himself in the sport that he's dedicated his whole life to, it will get overlooked by a video gamer on YouTube. Or Disney kid on YouTube. That's where we at. Tank Davis supposed to be a star. He ain't a bigger star than Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a star. Logan Paul is a star. Tank Davis ain't no star. He ain't a star. He just a nigga that's getting money. Come on, you know you want your camera time.
Hi, I'm tired. What?
You're lazy.
No.
Can you get some creamer out the refrigerator?
It's for me to eat out the refrigerator.
Yeah, do that. Yeah. What I'm saying is Floyd took illegal IVs. They said he didn't violate. I don't know what Valdez was True, what I'm saying is they can't. Of course. That's why I tell y'all to stop talking about them. Because that's what they do. That's how they get in. They cap for one fighter. They cap for the African American community. That's what they do. So talking about them or complaining about them or saying, well, they said this about Floyd, they said this about, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They are not finna cap for another racial denomination. They're not finna do that. So when you see a black fighter in any other racial denomination, understand that the LDBC is gonna ride with the black dude off top. They finna come up with whatever they can to support the black dude or to get him out of some sense of scrutiny. That's what they gonna do. And the issue is, it's not that they do that. It's not that they do it. It's the fact that they do it and people believe it and they run with it like it's the gospel, like it's the doctrine truth. And in a lot of situations, it's not. So basically, they will lie to people, push an agenda, promote a narrative that's false, to make them look bigger, to promote their channels to be more than what it's supposed to be or what it really is. That's why I say we gotta stop talking about everything that they say, because some shit is like, oh yeah, that's to be expected. What's up with Chain with the ice though? I'm telling you right now, if Andy Ruiz, it's my man Tris 805. If Andy Ruiz pop dirty, Andy Ruiz or Ryan Garcia pop dirty, it's Eddie Reynoso. I'm telling y'all right now, if Andy Ruiz and or Ryan Garcia pop up dirty, ever, as long as they under 80 rate, it's Eddie Reynoso. It's Eddie Reynoso. Cause Ryan ain't never popped dirty before. Oscar Valdez ain't never popped dirty before. Andy Ruiz ain't never popped dirty before. And all of a sudden they get with this nigga Eddie Reynoso. Now all of a sudden they want to pop dirty. Let me tell y'all something. I said this in my group chat, Boxing Bunch. Well, it's not my group chat, but I'm in the group chat called the Boxing Bunch. And they put a post up there about Oscar having COVID and all that. I'm going to tell you this right here, right now. And I say this to my own daughter about COVID. Look, the pandemic is not over. It's still a pandemic. So, Tia Female, turn that down.
Follow me. I want to show you guys something.
Don't touch my TV.
Hello. I know you missed me. Oh, freaking sorry.
So, Tiafimo, Tyson Fury, Tiafimo, Tyson Fury, and now Oscar De La Hoya, right? Talking about this COVID shit. It is a pandemic. It didn't stop because the powers that be all of a sudden wanted to open the floodgates to the world and say everything is open, because they realize that in some instances they are losing some money and they need to open everything back up so they can get that money back rolling for the economy. Right? Right. Okay. So that don't mean COVID is over. That didn't mean that COVID stopped hitting people. That didn't mean that people were still going to stop dying from COVID. That didn't prove that. They just opened it up just because they needed that money. And they trying to push this vaccine on people. So they open it up so everybody can start going out and taking them. And then they cut the mask mandates off so people start taking their mask off and everything and all that. And guess what? People started dying. Still. Didn't stop people from dying. Didn't stop people from getting sick. More people got sick. More people died. Tiafimo should have never did a press conference a training press conference. Should have never did that. Should have never had all them people around him. It should have just been him and his dad. That's it. And if you do see any footage, same thing with Oscar De La Hoya. It should have been Oscar De La Hoya and his trainer. Any other footage of them training should have been from Oscar De La Hoya showing training footage with his camera. That's what it should have been. Teofimo Lopez should have been filming his own training sessions with his own phone, with his camera phone. Period. Shouldn't have been need no press, no none of that. It's a pandemic. You don't need to be around crowds, parties, none of that shit. Social distance, 6 feet, everybody. You shouldn't even be around motherfuckers, except the immediate family that you have during this pandemic. And then all of a sudden, it's like it didn't stop. And then what they start doing? You got Oscar De La Hoya training in front of people. They said, but he was outside. He's still around hella people. Hella people. He's around at least 50, 60 people a day. At the same time. Like, he's not around a total of that many people throughout that. I'm talking about he's in groups, bunches. You're supposed to avoid crowds at this particular time. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Let me get to these comments. Do you think Eddie been cheating his whole career as a trainer? If Andy and Ryan pop dirty, yep. If that happened, yeah. Do you think the guy who worked for a while in Milwaukee is helping Eddie Reynoso? Probably. I'm still waiting. I'm impressed with Oscar's ability to keep a straight face. Okay, I saw that. Okay. Carlos, I thought they didn't like each other. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, they probably are trying to market themselves in some sense. I go to school and the hallways packed. Exactly. They shouldn't let the kids go back to school right now. But guess what? Guess how they finna get everybody when our kids are dying. When our children are dying and our children are sick and they can put more of our kids on camera so they can put them on CNN and Fox News and all these other punk ass news networks. So people can be like, oh, we need to get vaccinated. Look at the children. Now the children are dying. That's all a game. It's all a gimmick to get in your head so you will feel obligated to get vaccinated. Period. Already COVID cases at my school. Because they should know better. Yeah, like no, exactly. It should be so y'all should be it should be literally how they should do it. If they gonna have school, they should say, all right, if we in middle school, you should say all the 6th graders get out. Pass periods, boom. And they pass. Bop, 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 bop. Then you do, after that, okay, all 6th graders are in their classes. All 7th graders now go, boop, 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 get them. And you social distance, you monitor that, you direct traffic. You pretty much herd the kids like sheep. And boom. And you do it that way. You know what I mean? But even in high school, y'all still kids. I got a high schooler right here. Freshman like a motherfucker.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you could herd y'all still kids, you still herd you like sheep. Y'all just don't like to be told shit because now your dick's getting hard and pussy's is getting wet, so you think you know some shit.
You can't say that on YouTube.
I'm DC3 Boom and I say whatever the fuck I want to say on YouTube.
Just wait till you get demonetized.
I've already been demonetized.
Exactly. That's proof.
That's why I've been said I got demonetized because I say shit, hoe ass, bitch ass nigga. Like that's why I'm not.
Alright, fine. Taking out the couple cents we got from your people.
Yeah, anyway. But that's why I don't feel really that bad for Oscar. Because he should have been more responsible. Him and Tiafimo. Tiafimo was too busy trying to, I'm stunting, I'm a get Cambosis. Bullshit. No, I'm finna listen to her. She been trying to get me to, she a hustler. She a hustler. She just trying to get money. She trying to get $1 everywhere. How she looking at it is like, we trying to get a house. So she like, hey man, it's going to the house. Every time it's
going to the house.
Everything going to the house.
What did the comment say?
LaRon said, Boone, you better listen to your manager daughter.
Yep, I'm trying to help you. You know.
He was crazy. But I say all that to say this, bro. You got to be responsible while you're going through COVID, while this COVID shit is happening. Wear your mask, social distancing, stay with the people that you are around every day. Keep that circle tight knit and small. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't think because, oh, they opened this up and I'm finna go, and don't do that. Don't do that. You can die. You can get sick and die. Like, think like that. Oh, it's a party or it's a cup. You can get sick and die.
Other diseases still out there though too.
You know what I'm saying? Well, at this particular time, ain't nothing really too much worse than COVID right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to a crowded party. Hell, you can't even go to your prom if COVID is still popping. Like, ain't no prom. It's gonna be digital proms and shit. I don't have a super chat. My channel demonetized because I say whole shit ass bitch. Fuck you.
Exactly. You should get a super chat.
I would get hella super chats, but I don't care about super chats. I appreciate it though. You can cash at me. I'm gonna put my cash app on community page.
Do it for the kids. Do it for the kids.
Yes.
Daddy,
Yes.
I love you too.
I love you too.
We should be making bank, man.
Yeah, just cash at me, and I'll put it on my community page.
I'll make a cash app too if you wanna.
See, hustling.
Give me a couple bucks.
This
you know.
this nigga sells bottled water at school.
Hey, I make $20 a week, man.
Hustling water.
$20 a week. Sometimes I get candy.
I taught her well. You're welcome. You didn't like making money. I was the one that was telling you to hustle candy at school.
That's illegal.
And you was like, yeah, that's illegal. We can't do that. But you can hustle water in high school.
You know, I stopped because Mother told me to stop. And now I be getting gifts too, so I be saying I'm not bogus. No, I'm not. I can hear you.
I mean, you're like right there.
Oh, I didn't know those were in there.
Take them out, dude. Look,
I
here.
didn't know.
Ow. Here, take them out. Here. Take them out. What's up with Southpaw, though? I wouldn't say I hate money. I just don't. I'm just... She burned herself. I wouldn't say I hate money. I just not. I don't let money rule me. I'm not like... Money ain't everything. Money's not my God. You know what I'm saying? You can't entice me with money. Say, I give you this. It's like, that means you could be bought. I'm not one to be bought. What's up, cute stuff? Where did you get this from? I'm just not one to be bought like that. But, long story short, so I don't want to get off topic. It's boxing over everything, bro. It's boxing over everything. It's not about talking about the LDBC or trying to build my channel up to talk about them and all that. And a lot of y'all need to stop talking about those dudes or talking about the channels that's got an objective or a negative opinion about the sport of boxing. And if you ain't gonna call them niggas out directly, don't talk about them. If you're not gonna say their name, if you're not gonna say, hey man, this YouTuber such and such said blah 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 blah, and you shouldn't be talking about them. I don't like the shit Punch Drunk said. I don't like the shit Punch Drunk do. I don't like what Sean Doom said about he don't care about fighters being on steroids. I have no problem calling you hoe ass niggas out by name. I don't like Showbiz Theodore acting like he too big to work with other YouTubers. And he only feels that he can work with big name individuals and shit like he wasn't a low, small YouTuber.
Medium.
I'm looking for it. That I don't fuck with. Period. Boxing Wave is cool for everybody else. He don't fuck with me, so fuck him too. Counterpunch, he's starting to be on some fuck shit. Don't fuck with him. Leave him the fuck alone. Everybody got their own little punk ass narrative. Hell, Black Horseman stopped fucking with niggas all of a sudden. I ain't even say or do nothing to the nigga. He don't even fuck with me. No nigga don't even speak when he see a nigga in the chat. And I ain't got no issues with him, no problems with him, no nothing. No nothing. But the motherfucker don't even speak no more. At all. And I constantly say shout out to the UG. Blah, 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 blah. But he don't rock with me like that. He don't come over here to my chats, my lives and shit. I don't see him. And he don't see me over there on his shit either because I'm not on his channel tab.
The Naya's cooking channel. I accept donations.
You gotta lose it. Still no one give Billy Joe Saunders. Still no one give Billy Joe Saunders respect for the fight he put up against Canelo. Because he didn't put up no fight against Canelo.
What is going on? You're here.
Yeah.
Hello, mother.
You forgot she was here?
I didn't know she was here.
Yeah, she here. He didn't put up no fight against Canelo. He didn't put up no fight. He didn't put up no fight with Canelo. Yes, really. He ain't put up with no fight with Canelo.
Hey.
You see any bumps? You see any bruises on Canelo's face? Did you see Canelo look beat up in any shape, form, or fashion? No, you didn't. So he didn't put up no fight. He just moved around and was trying to avoid them hard power shots from Canelo. That's what he did. But he didn't put up no real fight. At all. So all that's cap. I feel the same way, Southpaw. I'm not interested in the shit show fights that they trying to put on now. I'm not interested in them.
If only our tomatoes were done.
I'm not interested in them. They selling you shit and telling you it's sugar. Yes.
Might have to be on it.
Yes, you can. You can literally. Damn it.
I might have to get on that.
I mean, landing good combination. What I'm saying, when a good fight. Okay, I'm so sick of people, and this is not to you, Paul. I'm just saying in general. I'm so sick of people getting the fight and say it's a good fight, cause somebody might have some success in the fight. Every fight, you're not gonna dominate every person you fight when you're a good fighter. Even when you're a great fighter, you're not gonna dominate everybody. You're gonna have some issues. Floyd had some issues. He'll never admit that he had issues because he got too much of an ego. Like, he had issues with Maidana, the first fight. Maidana gave him a little trouble. Alright? He had issues with Miguel Cotto. Gave him a little trouble.
Stop.
You know what I mean? He even had little issues with Manny Pacquiao. Whether y'all want to see it or not, it was with Manny's movement. How he moved, his footwork. That did give Floyd a little like, oh, okay, I don't want to, okay, let me watch this. Let me watch, okay. Like, there are fighters that will give you problems.
Joe.
You know what I mean? So, if we see like Juan Montiel versus Jamal Charlo, everybody's like, man, that was a good fight. That was a good fight. That was a fight that was better than what was advertised. Because didn't nobody expect Juan Montiel to do what he did. Yeah, what's up?
Today, for breakfast, we are making a vegetable omelet. Yes, the children need it in their diets. We got some cut up spinach here, some cilantro.
That's not cilantro, that's parsley. That's Italian parsley.
This?
Yes.
We have some Italian parsley here. We have some green onions. Well, I'm gonna go collect some green onions from the garden. Yes. And we're going to check on the tomatoes in our garden also. Although I know they're not ready, I will leave them alone. And I'm looking for the tomatoes now. Tomatoes.
So you got PlayStation away and close the door.
That was violent!
PlayStation out like.
Also, we having some chicken.
Control.
No, not chicken. Bacon bits. Sorry.
Ooh. You made it. Get back to the chat. He won convincingly though.
Do I have any personal comments?
No, you don't. Get back to these comments real quick. Just have to give people their proper due. Not all fights are the same. They not. All fights are not the same. And PBC is trying to give you quantity, not quality fights. Can I get 40 likes? Can I get 40 likes? 40. I've been at 39 for like 5, 10, 15 minutes now. Can I get 40? Can I get 40?
You want me to sign in and give you the extra one?
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Hit the like button. Appreciate that shit, man. A lot of people don't support the channel. A lot of people want to say, I'm hating. One thing that Black Horseman said that I actually adopted since I've heard him say it, and because it's the real shit. Truth is the new hate. Truth is the new hate. That's what it is. You tell the truth. You hating. But am I lying though? Am I lying? Am I speaking fraudulent on the person? How am I hating? I ain't saying I don't want you to be successful. I'm not saying I don't want you to get your money. But nobody is above criticism and or reproach. No, you funny as hell though. So once you nobody say everything. I don't say everything right all the time. I've been wrong. So nobody is above reproach or criticism. Nobody. Not even me. Cap. If you think you can't be criticized, get up out of here. Get up out of here with that. I don't have the energy for that. I don't have it. At all. Real talk. I would like to I forgot her name. I can't get her name right, but I want to send a special shout out to a young lady that lost her life this past weekend. She's 18 years old. She just fought in a title match on a Jake Paul card, and she's no longer with us. She was only 18 years old, and from the looks of it, I haven't seen nothing reported in any articles that she died from the injury she sustained in the ring, but shortly thereafter, she had a fight. She did pass away. She was hospitalized after the fight, and she died shortly thereafter. I personally do believe that she did die from the injury she sustained in the ring, but there hasn't been any reports that's proof that that was the cause of death. But that's pretty much how it happened. And I would like to send a special shout out to her, her family, and all her loved ones. God bless you, and we praying for you. And there should be some prayer hands. It's 25 in the building. There should be some prayer hands. It shouldn't be just 2 from PED. There should be some prayer hands. Because we just lost an 18-year-old girl fighting for a world title. Let me say that again. We just lost an 18-year-old girl who lost her life after a title match. And then shortly thereafter, you have a YouTuber in Sean Newton, whose channel is Boxing with Sean, is going to say that he doesn't care about fighters cheating, taking steroids. But we just lost a young lady. So you basically saying, Mr. Newton, that you okay with that outcome. See, I don't need people to directly say anything when they indirectly say everything you need them to say. See, people good at playing politics. Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say I wanted fighters to die. You said you don't care about fighters being on the juice. What are the drawbacks of, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of fighters being on the juice? Okay, if you're a fighter, the advantages you have when you're on the juice are you have more stamina, you have more speed, you have more power, you have more punch resistance. Pretty much all the good attributes you already have are doubled to 11. Right? The drawback is, number one, when you get old, your health is going to decline like a mug. Number two, you're liable to hurt the person that you fighting, meaning could give them severe brain damage because you're going to be hitting them with tremendous more force. And you're not going to get tired. You're not going to get hurt. So you're going to be beating the shit out of this dude. And this person could possibly get brain damage or brain trauma. Possibly die. Thank you, Dave. You know what I'm saying? So you basically saying that it's okay for fighters to have to do that. That's what you're saying. It's all right if fighters do that. It's okay if fighters get off the juice, beat the hell out of the dude. Hey, if dude die, he die. If he get hospitalized, get brain damage, it happens. That's not okay, Sean. That's not okay. Now, I can understand if you could say, nope, I can't even say that. Nope. That's still wrong. Just thinking about it, like, nope. That shit wrong, bro. It's wrong. There's nothing right about that. You know what I mean? That would be something major. Something major. When we just had old girl, the little stud broad, that fought with Fran for the WBC middleweight belt. She was on the juice. And the WBC knew she was on the juice. And they was finna rob Fran. Cause the WBC tribal as hell. They go all out for Mexican fighters. All out. And they go all out for the check. It's too much tribalism. There is no unity in boxing. There is only unity within the tribalism. There's only unity within this particular black community and or the LDBC. There is only unity in the Mexican Latin community, IBFP, Punch Drunk, many other Latin American YouTube channels. Right? And then you have the white folks who cater to, no disrespect to my UK people, to the UK and Ukrainian European fighters and or other white fighters. But none of us are really trying to come together in cohesion and work together and be really about the sport. It's all about the black fighters over here, the white fighters in the UK and European fighters over here, the Mexican and Latin fighters over there. And we have to make all the excuses and justifications for our tribe. We got to look out for the black fighters over here. We got to look out for the Latin fighters. We got to look out for the European fighters. But nobody is looking out for boxing. When something don't go right over here, we got to blame them. Something don't go right over here, we got to blame them. Everybody pointing the fingers at everybody else and saying it ain't us. You got the black tribe over here saying it's the Mexicans. You got the Mexicans in the Latin community saying it's the black people. And you got them saying, oh, it's the UK, it's the European people. And the European people saying it's the black fighters and it's the Latino fighters. Nobody is taking responsibility for their own foolery. Everybody is pointing the finger at somebody else for their screw-ups. For things that they should be smarter about. For things that they should be more responsible for. And instead of them being responsible adults, responsible human beings, they being children and pointing the finger and saying, no, it was him. It was them. They did it. What about them when they did it? What about him when he did it? There's no accountability. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never you. It's always them. And then the moment somebody like myself call them out on that, oh, you hating. You just mad because I got 10,000 subscribers. I got 50,000. That's your ego talking. That's your ego talking. That ain't me. That's your ego. I don't care if you got 50,000 subscribers. I don't even care if you got 500. Because I'm not hating. I'm not hating when I talk about John Boxing, who only got like 700-800 subscribers. I'm not hating when I talk about him. I'm not clout chasing when I talk about him. I'm not clout chasing, and I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm not clout chasing if I'm talking about Black and Brown Boxing, who got 1,000 subscribers. I'm not clout chasing him when if I was to talk about him. I wouldn't be clout chasing then. I'm clout chasing when I talk about YouTubers that got 20,000 or 50,000 or 100,000. Oh, now I'm clout chasing. But when I was talking about dudes that had 300 and 400 subscribers, I'm not clout chasing. It's only clout chasing when I'm talking about somebody that got more subscribers or more subscription base. But it's not when I'm talking about somebody that got a smaller subscription base. Because I've said stuff about John Boxing. Yeah, I know you made your video. You did what I told you to do, John. Good job. Y'all don't say nothing then. It's all good. It's bogus. A lot of y'all subscribers, y'all like the entertainment these dudes do. But behind the scenes, these dudes is hoes. Y'all just getting used. You just don't know it. Y'all getting played with. You just don't know it yet. You ain't even know it. They using your subscription and your dollar to make themselves look bigger. You ain't even know it. You sitting there hyping up this dude, and he really an asshole behind the scenes, and you ain't even know him. You sitting there praising this dude and saying I'm a hater for talking about him, but he don't give no FUCKs about you, and you ain't even know him. You sitting there capping for these dudes, and they don't care. They sitting back like, yeah, yeah, my fans, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't even know it. You ain't even know it. And you want to come to my channel and tell me about this, that, and the third, and call me this, that, and call me this, that, and the third. And, bruh, you ain't doing nothing for dude. You ain't doing nothing. You co-signing for a dude who will never co-sign for you. Never. Never. And you ain't even know him. Cap. Again, I'm not on here for money. I don't want your money. I'm not here for that. I'm here to talk boxing. I'm here to give y'all the real truth. And a lot of these dudes on YouTube pushing the narrative because they're fans of a fighter. Watch out for anybody that say, I'm a fan of this guy, I'm a fan of that guy. That means they have a particular biasness to that guy. And they will try to find a way to make an excuse to justify they fuckery, bro, when they screw up. They will do that. And some of y'all, because of y'all fans of that fighter too, y'all will go with it. And a lot of these YouTubers will make excuses for fighters. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Vasily Lomachenko, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. All that. All that. Y'all fans. Manny Pat, all that shit. No. I feel like nobody is more invested in the sport more than football, American football fans and real football fans in the UK. And Mexicans in real football, man, they go crazy over that shit, bro, in the UK. Soccer fans in the UK, hey, man, Mexicans, man, dude. Like, y'all tripping on boxing and all, soccer fans in the UK and Mexican soccer fans, boy, they something else. And American football fans, have y'all been to them tailgate parties? Well, they ain't gonna be like that no more. But man, crazy, bro, crazy. There have been fights, arguments, all kinds of stuff at those type of events and parties. What's up with Jose? Real rap. So I would say boxing is probably like right behind them, because at the end of the day, boxing, the way they doing it, it's only gonna be as popular as the fighters that are in it. It's not gonna be as popular as the fights that they could. Boxing at this particular time is only gonna be as popular as the fighters that are in it. So the more popular the fighters are, the more popular the sport will be. Not the fights that bring popularity to the sport. Like, when I say that, there is a person, first time they ever watched boxing, Hagler Hearns. First time they ever watched boxing, Duran Sugar Ray Leonard. First time they ever watched boxing, watching Mike Tyson. First time they ever watched boxing, it's Gotti Ward. First time they watch boxing, Manny Pacquiao, Marquez. First time they watch boxing, Berto, Ortiz won. First time they ever watch boxing, they watching these major fights, these fights that are just back and forth, wing and ding, knockdown after knockdown, all that, bloody nose, bloody mouth, cut, all that, fatigue, grit, will. You see all that in the fight. We're not getting that no more. And if we do get a fight like that, it's on accident. It's not because that's what we looking for now. We looking for that. We looking for that blood and guts war fight. We looking to make that happen. We gonna have, man, it's gonna... They're not looking for that no more. They looking for the dude that's popular. Put him in there with some dude that's cool or decent to where people will actually be willing to watch it. And then bam. Then bam. That's how we gonna work it. We're not gonna put them in there. Styles make fight. We're not finna put them in. People forget that part. Styles make fights. These promoters know the style that they, and the matchmakers, they talk to them. The promoters and matchmakers are like this. If you think they not, boy, you need to wake up. Promoters and matchmakers are like this. And they're telling them like, nah, I don't want to put my guy in there with him. Stylistically, not a good matchup. They're not going to say it on wax. They're not going to do that. But yeah, please believe. please believe that they are like this. And they're saying, nope, his style don't match up cool. His style's perfect. Perfect. We spar guys like him all the time. Put him in there. And we could sell this dude. We could market this dude. He Mexican. Mexicans and American black people sell like nothing. So we're gonna put that together. We're gonna use the Mexican or the Latin community versus the black community, and we're gonna mesh that. We're gonna sell that. And you motherfuckers get on YouTube and you take that narrative and you run with it. Mexicans versus black people, Latins versus African Americans, and y'all run with it. It's been going on in the sport. So what are y'all doing to change it? What are y'all doing to make it better? How are y'all trying to do something to separate yourselves from that narrative? How are you trying to create a narrative base where we're not tribal? How? How can we separate ourselves from that to not be tribal? Why do we always have to be tribal? That's how it's always been. That's how they always been doing it. So you gotta follow the trend. You're gonna follow the trend because that's what everybody else do. That's how the game go. So you have to follow that because that's what everybody else do. Again, that make it okay because that's what everybody else do. That's how the game works. So what about that makes it right? Somebody got to stand up for something. Instead of saying, well, that's what they do, so we just gonna go with the flow. No, we're not gonna go with the flow. Not over here. We're going to step away from that, and we're going to separate ourselves from what's normal. We're going to separate ourselves from the tribalism. So when I say NBBC, it's not about, oh, we only finna be these particular people. No. A lot of YouTubers at NBBC, they don't even know it. And it's not about being attached to me. You are a non-biased channel. You speak the facts about boxing. You don't cater to a fan base and or a fighter. You speak about the sport, what's real, what's not, and you give an open, objective opinion. That's NBBC. Non-biased boxing community and or crew. And if you are a boxing fan, then you're going to look out for what's best for the sport of boxing. You're not going to look out what's best for Canelo, what's best for Wilder, what's best for Teofimo, what's best for Lomachenko, what's best for Errol Spence, what's best for Terrence Crawford, what's best for Anthony Joshua. You're going to look out for what's best for the sport. And some of these fighters, most of them aren't good for the sport. They only going to do what's good for themselves. And a lot of these YouTubers are going along right with it. Because that gets them subscription base. That gets them views. And that gets people to look at them and talk about them and make them feel more important than what they really is. So basically, a lot of these dudes is willing to sell their soul for a view. For a view. And people are looking for drama, arguing, all that. That's what people want to see. Y'all want to see drama. Y'all don't want to get boxing talk. I have heard some real boxing talk conversations and it's only like 5 people in the building. I've heard real boxing talk conversation and it's only 15, 12 people in the building. Maybe 20 in the building. But when it's drama and it's FUB this and hold this and you ain't this and you don't know this about boxing, when it's a whole bunch of cackling hens going on, sounding like a bunch of women in a beauty shop and all that, when they hearing all that foolery going on, oh, they tuning in, 100 people. Only person I know that really is not about cackling and all that I've seen as of lately is Coach. And he could push a life by himself. He just got high energy and a very passionate way of speaking about the sport of boxing. And me and that man have a lot of the same views on the sport. So I fucks with Coach. I rocks with him. We in the chat group, Boxing Bunch. Shout out to the Boxing Bunch, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, even though I'm gonna get at him about saying, you know, he's a fan of certain. I'm gonna spaz on him in the chat about that shit. But that's just my thought process on that. Cause this whole little that's your opinion. I don't like when somebody say it's your opinion when it's a fact or it's the truth. We quick to dummy down other people. Oh, that's your opinion. What's the truth? I'm not here to give you my opinion. My opinion, this boxing era sucks. My opinion, these fighters are O's. They're bitches. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I mean, my opinion, all the fights that you see that you want to see is not gonna happen. That's my opinion. Even though I could follow it up with some factual statements, but that's my opinion. The fights you want to see not gonna happen. The fights you're willing to pay for are not gonna happen. This ain't that. No, they ain't gonna fight 13 to 15 rounds no more because people die. People die. You can't say you risking your life when you ain't never took a risk. You can't say you challenging yourself when you ain't never took a challenge. It's one thing to go up and wait and say I'm challenging myself, but it's another thing to go up and wait and you fight the best guy there. That's challenging yourself. Saying Josh Taylor, and I'm gonna say this before I get up out of here. Josh Taylor is the only real champion in boxing.
Hey, stop the feet. Baby feet.
Yeah, I said it. Not Teofimo, not Errol Spence, not Terrence Crawford, not Canelo, not Anthony Joshua. Josh Taylor is the only real champion in boxing. Who is a realer champion than Josh Taylor? Who? He ain't beat him yet. He ain't beat him yet. He beats him, then he's up, then he's one of them. But until he do that, he ain't. He the money man. Josh Taylor is the only real champion in boxing. He got everything. Nobody in boxing got everything. When you look at all the champions in every weight class, Josh Taylor is the only one in the super light in the light welterweight division. You don't see no other name but him. You look at other divisions, you see other names, other people. Josh Taylor is the only person in his respectable division where you only see his name. So who else is a real champion in a respectable division? Josh Taylor is the only one. The only one. And the cold part about it, he didn't just do it and it's like, all right, I did it, now I'm probably going to vacate and move to 47. No, he's finna reign. He's going to defend his undisputed status. Real champ shit. Real. Like these new age fighters would have probably won undisputed and vacated everything. That's what Jamel gonna do. If he would have beat Castaño, he would have won that, and he would have held that, and he would have vacated. He would have vacated and probably been on some like, I'm good. Did that. Regis lost the fight too. I think he didn't let his hands go. He didn't do enough. And I think Josh Taylor landed the most significant punches in the fight. Even though I picked Regis to win. when that fight was announced and it was building up, I picked Regis to beat Josh Taylor. But based on how the fight, Josh Taylor. That's how I go. But straight up, Josh Taylor is the only real champion. Teofimo is not undisputed. When you look up the lightweight division, guess what name you see? You see Teofimo got the franchise belt, not the world title, and Devin Haney got the world title. So you don't hold every world title in your respectable division. So you're not undisputed. You're not undisputed. Like, you can't dispute Josh Taylor. We're disputing you, Teofimo. So how can you be undisputed and we still disputing the fact that you don't have every belt? You can't dispute Josh Taylor. You can't do it. You could try out. LDBC can't even dispute that. Now you know you the champ, and the LDBC can't dispute you. When the LDBC can't argue, they can't shit on you, they can't do nothing. They just gotta sit there and be like, you the champ. You the champ. Period. And he's the only one in boxing. Josh Taylor. Nobody else. Real rap, man. Y'all gotta repeat game, check, play, man. I do. I love the sport very much. Very, very much. But real talk. And then say he not a draw. Well, okay, he ain't a draw, but he the only person in boxing that got all the belts. In the 4-belt era. He's the only one. He got all the belts. All the chips and crumbs and crits and crannies. He has it all. I think he can beat everybody at 47 because he's a big 140. And he got decent pop at 140, which I think would transition very well to 47. But I don't know how he would... and I'm just saying that skill-wise, he could beat anybody at 47, even Terrence Crawford. I think he can. Now, will he? It's a different thing. But do he have the technical prowess? Do he have the skill set? Do he got everything the tangibles that's necessary he needs to win at 47? Yes. And do I think he can beat damn near everybody at 4? I think he beat the hell out of Ugas. I think he get Ugas. I think Ugas don't throw enough punches, and I think Ugas wait too long. But I think he could get Ugas. I think he could get Keith Thurman. I for sure think he could get Danny Garcia, because Danny Garcia is only looking for 1 or 2 punches at a time. So I think he can get Danny if Danny wasn't trying to fight at 54, because Danny trying to be a 54 pounder. But I do think he can get Danny Garcia at 47. He can get Keith Thurman. He can get Ugas. I think he could beat Crawford. But I just don't know how he would deal with Crawford punching power, because Crawford can punch. Like, I fail to realize that Crawford can punch. But skill-wise, I think he'd give Crawford problems. I would still pick Crawford to win. But I think Josh Taylor will be one of Crawford's toughest fights in a long time. If not the toughest fight he's had. So... put it on my community page. And hey, look, and I'm gonna say this, no disrespect, but if you gonna donate. Like, it's been a few people that said they gonna donate, and then when I put my Cash App up, they don't never donate. And I'm like, bro, why would you say you gonna donate? I put my Cash App up for you to donate. I got kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, any money that you send me is literally, you know what I'm saying? It's to help my fam bam.
For the children.
You know what I'm saying? Real rap. So please, when I put my Cash App up, donate. Because I'm putting it up there because you asking to donate. I'm not putting it up there because I'm trying to get in your pockets. Alright? I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? I don't like to put my Cash App up there because don't nobody really donate to a brother. You know what I'm saying? So please. But I'm finna put it up there. I'm finna put it up there. I'm not on the I can't scroll off and go to it, but I'm gonna go do that right now. So, but anyway, before I get up out of here, I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
To the
Appreciate you.
Show.
I appreciate you. God bless you. Stop talking about the LDBC to promote your channel. Stop that. Cut it out. You just feeding their narrative. That's all you doing. If they say something that's too fraudulent and people are running with, okay, then yeah, like when the Glovegate. When Glovegate happened, that's something to get at them about. That's something to be like, all right, nah, y'all got to get it now, cause that's foul. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, yeah, push that, get on them, spaz on them. But just them doing what they normally do on a regular, I don't have time for that. There's so much more things to talk about boxing. There's so much of a plethora of topics and subjects to talk about than to talk about them and the narrative that they push it. Real rap. You know what I mean? So keep it G. You know what I'm saying? Keep it G, keep it P, and we be all good, man. Real rap.
Keep it A, B, C, D.
You heard her.
E, F, G.
You know what I'm saying? H-I-J-K, elemental P. You understand me? Yeah, I mean, but real rap. Like, cut it out. But understand, if you say anything fraudulent, fake, pushing a false narrative about the sport of boxing, I don't care who you are. I don't care if I talk to you behind the scenes. I'm going to roast you. I'm going to do that. So you have been warned. So if you're thinking, I ain't gonna say anything about me, watch what I tell you. And trust and believe. There are some DT3 trolls out there that will come to your channel and say, hey, DT3, man, you gotta get on him. You gotta get on him. They do come. So understand, if you have a false narrative, bruh, the DT3 trolls, the NBBC trolls, they coming. They out here. We finally out here. The NBBC trolls is out here, bruh, and we coming. And we watching you. Whether if they gonna go to Andrew Tucker World, Myron Magnus, Boxing Lodges United, or Two Hands, aka the Reaper, you know what I'm saying? They coming. Real rap. Love y'all. I'm out this bitch. 100.